Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. Thank you so much for your patience getting started tonight. We were running a little bit late, but that's fine. So I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show!
So excited now.
Going around the table, we have 4 lovely players who will introduce themselves, starting with Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Thaddeus Neverlock, a human inventions paladin.
Hi, I'm Kay. I play Harmony, who is a tiefling wild magic sorcerer.
I'm Melissa, and I play Mara, who is a human rogue pirate.
I'm Zach, and I play Hunter, who's a Warforged fighter ranger.
Let's see, so a couple quick announcements, and then we'll get straight into things. We stream on Twitch every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then post those episodes to YouTube the following Wednesday. We use a variety of custom items, as well as a custom wild magic table, which we have a brand new version of, which we've been using the past couple weeks. Our music comes from BattleBards, TabletopAudio, and Incompetech. So if you're watching us on Twitch, you can check the channel page for links and info to everything I just mentioned. Or if you're watching on YouTube, you can go ahead and check the video description.
No, I gave it to Ethan.
Oh yeah, I can give that back to you.
Oh, no. I was...
Other than that, you can follow us on Twitter at AntiheroesAnon to get more information about when we're doing fun special things, or when we're starting, going live.
Or,
things
just
like
canceling for no reason.
Or just canceling for no reason. So all that information goes on Twitter, so you can go ahead and follow us there. Other than that, we hope you enjoy the show, and we're going to get straight into a recap after one more special announcement, which is that our dinner has been delayed today. And so we're going to probably end up taking a short break partway through the episode to eat a little bit and then resume. So we'll go a little bit later as well. So bear with us with that.
Having turtle for dinner.
Turtle.
Yep, turtle for
Oh,
dinner.
Please
So
excuse any weird noises.
recap. The party has been on an island known as Kame-Kame Island in order to look for a magical compass that will supposedly guide them to the eastern country of the Elderhaven Reaches. They've explored shrines to several of the patron guardian spirits of the Elderhaven Reaches. The White Tiger Byakko, the Azure Dragon Seiryu, and the Vermilion Bird Suzaku. I couldn't remember the word vermilion for a second. Inside each of them, they overcame a trial and claimed an artifact, which had a riddle on it. On the island, they also encountered Mercer Nightclaw, who was a... What?
I hate that guy.
Yeah.
That's all.
Who is a high-ranking person from the town of, or the city of Marblecleft Landing, who is in league with the enemies of the party and managed to track them to the island here. He managed to capture Harmony, but the rest of the crew managed to retrieve her and kill Mercer Nightclaw temporarily. Since he's a Rakshasa, a fiend from the 9 Hells, he will eventually come back. But for now, he's gone. They then took control of the sailing vessel, the Drowning Kiss, while the crew from the Drowning Kiss sailed off on the Bronze Worm, which is the vessel that Mercer Nightclaw came on. They then fit the artifacts that they claimed together into a key that opened a path forward beneath the volcano in the very center of the island. And after a long descent down beneath the mountain, they came into this very interesting room where they are about to face off with the guardian of the final trial. To set the scene for the room, there's a small ledge that juts out over maybe like a 20-foot drop down to a bubble of force that separates the rest of you from a lake of boiling water, which fills this volcano, and you've seen erupt from it several times. And the heat in here is just unbearable, but it's not significant enough to make you take damage or anything like that. It's just like you can feel your throat getting dry, and the moisture is also really high in here, so that's pretty annoying as well. And then beneath the bubble, you could see glittering piles of treasure, out from which rose this giant black shape of this incomprehensibly large black-shelled turtle, who then poked his massive head through the bubble seemingly parting and letting his head pass through. and proclaimed that to claim the compass, which you came to this island seeking, you would have to face him in combat. And so that is where we're going to start today. The door had just sealed behind Harmony. As you can see, I've drawn a little line there to show where the door is.
There's Gloriana on the other side of the door.
Oh, right, Gloriana. I forgot about Gloriana.
Were you guys all up on that platform?
Yeah, I think we were.
And I was back next to the door.
Harmony's hanging back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she
hadn't,
was.
I hadn't heard about anyone
Yes,
hopping on the
circle,
platform.
Right?
No,
I
yeah,
thought,
we-
isn't that
I mean-
how we summon the
I mean,
turtles?
I guess technically we could just do it like that. Would be sort of because no one actually said we jump forward onto the platform.
I didn't know
Hey,
it wasn't connected.
A quick question, just so I can
That could be
understand.
Gloriana.
Oh,
What was that?
I don't
That's
know.
Mrop.
It's wrong.
Marijuana. So this is floor level, I guess, or where we're
Hold on, let me
standing,
get
and then this is also the same level, and then you said this is like 20 feet
Yeah,
down,
like 20 feet down.
and this is like a floor of force.
Yeah, it's like a bubble of force, but
Is that
Uh-huh.
where all the treasure is?
So when you said
The treasure
bubble, I
is
thought it
deep
was like
below.
a
Okay.
dome.
Okay.
Is it just like? Is it? But
no,
just,
it's like
just
a full circular
sphere.
bubble that encompasses you. Yep.
and it starts here.
Mhm.
So, do
When
Thaddeus
your
and I,
ledge is kind of jutting out into the bubble.
or what?
Your ledge is kind of jutting out into the bubble.
Okay, but when we pass through, do we notice anything?
Oh, I see what your question is. The map is poorly drawn, and the bubble kind of overlaps with the wall, so you haven't actually passed through
Okay.
any bit
Okay.
of the bubble.
But okay, I see.
But you're kind of standing,
Yeah,
jutting
the
out
the
over.
cave
Yep,
opens
okay.
into the bubble.
All right.
And
The
that's
bubbles, the bubbles, the bubbles.
that's where we'll start. So I'm going to put on some music, and why don't the rest of you roll initiative?
So, can I talk to the
gonna
turtle
roll so
before we battle him?
You
Or-
can talk to him on your turn. Do you want to call something out real quick?
Kind of.
I
So,
always roll really bad.
is he? Do I know him as the actual spirit?
Uh,
or-
you could roll a quick religion check, I suppose.
Okay.
With advantage,
Okay.
because this is your territory.
Yep. How about a 18?
Having spent quite a bit of time hunting spirits before and having recalled those memories, you can quickly tell that this is not in fact a spirit.
So he's an imposter.
Well, he hasn't named himself as Gambu the Black
Okay.
Turtle, but
Doesn't
Um,
really
Roll
matter.
initiative.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Okay.
he is definitely not a spirit.
He's not a spirit. Okay, so I would.
Waiting.
Oh, wait, and then. Sorry.
Always waiting on Zach.
No, you're not.
Just feels that way sometimes.
Excuse me, princess.
Finally, you acknowledge me by my formal title.
That was a solid Zelda TV show joke.
Yeah, it was.
Excuse me, princess.
Okay. That is 8. Got it. So Hunter, you're the first to act as you see this turtle looming out from the bubble, and it looks like he's basically opening his jaws in a threatening manner.
So I'm gonna shout out to him and
Did he
say,
say something to us?
Yeah, he said that, he said something along the lines of, very well, finally, some humans or someone has come to claim the compass from me.
Right.
And if you would claim it, we must do battle, or
Right.
something like that.
so
Something awesome
yeah.
like that.
I'm gonna shout out to him and say,
Insert awesome line here.
why would a guardian such as yourself keep a man from his home?
And he will shout out back briefly the little bit that he can get on this turn that's not his. The ancient denizens of the East bade me guard this location and the compass that would guide others towards them. And so I will do my duty.
Okay. So he's bound by duty. I see. All right, that's fine. The defense rests. No further questions. So I guess so. I'm not in the bubble yet,
Well, you are. Your ledge juts out into it.
so I could stand there and shoot.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna point bow and I'm gonna make some shots against him. So let's do that. All right, that's really bad. But that's a 20.
20 hits. Basically, you take a second and aim for that weak spot at the joint of the neck as he's roaring back.
That's gonna be a distracting shot.
Okay.
So do that. That's damage. I'm just gonna, do you want me to just roll the damage at the end, or do I need to?
Just roll your damage.
Okay. Next shot. That's a crit.
Okay.
This is gonna be a whole.
You're not, because you've got disadvantage from
I have advantage right now
because it's the first.
because it's the first round, so I'm gonna do as much as I can right now while I'm less shaky. So I'm gonna use the bowstring on this one.
Okay.
And we got a happy
He's gonna pass.
telekinesis.
You rolled a 17.
Okay, that's fine. It's still magic piercing at this point. So that gives me that. This one's gonna be a I'm gonna do oh shoot. I guess trip just for the damage.
Okay.
So that's damage.
While he's in the water here, he can't really fall prone.
I actually can't trip him. I'm just adding the damage though.
Oh, okay.
If that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
I'm gonna use sharpshooter for the rest of the shots. So that is probably gonna miss, but that's a 21, 16.
Yeah, 16. It goes clattering against the bit of his shell that is poking through,
Okay,
and his shell, you can tell, is incredibly hard.
and I'm
Just
gonna
doesn't pierce it.
action surge and get 3 more shots.
Okay.
Say 21 to hit.
Just does it.
That's a 20 to hit.
Just does it.
Okay.
As Melissa
it.
knows, that
Nice.
is his AC.
So I'm gonna roll damage. So
This
do I,
meta game over
so
there.
one of them is magic piercing.
Yep.
Do you want me to do that one separate, or does it matter? Okay. So here we go. And then we
Get my
got.
calculator out.
I got a lot of ones here. That's not good. So that's 10, 20, 30. That's a 1. 43, 46, 47 plus. Okay, this is the tough part. I have 5 hits out of 6. That would give me 8 times 5 is 40
So 87 damage.
plus 20.
So 107 damage.
107. Okay. And I will end my turn.
Okay.
And he is distracted, so the next attack gets advantage on him. And I'm gonna knock out my 2 things and my bow. And someone else can go.
All right. Mara, you are up next.
I'm gonna do action surge.
It's time
Okay.
for Raging.
So you're going to throw it from where you're at,
Yes.
because Raijin, your lightning dagger, has a short range of 20 feet, so
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
be at disadvantage from this distance.
The
There
other
is
The
that.
other one. The other one.
one. The throwing one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Fujin, you're in
Throwing
range for.
That's the one.
The wind god.
The wind wing.
I like how we're all just like, we're gonna stay on this ledge.
Well, it's only been
I know.
my turn, so.
Okay.
I mean, the other
Yeah,
option
you
is
have
a
advantage.
precariously perched platform.
You can roll again.
He's
What
right.
does she get advantage for?
Distracting shot.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
Which gives her sneak
21.
attack automatically.
That does it.
It does.
Yeah, you get sneak attack because you had advantage.
okay. So I get 7 regularly.
So this
3,
time
4,
you throw the
6,
wind
7.
dagger, and the wind lifts it up and
And I get
carries
another-
it straight into
another
his
6
mouth.
from
It looks
the
like
His
it
mouth.
pierces
And
through
then
his
a
gum.
4. Yeah, and a 4.
And a 4.
Triangles.
Do you get sneak attack on this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it was advantage. Anytime
Oh,
she gets
yeah,
advantage, she
that's
gets
perfect.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
I won't
Oh, I
do
forgot
what
about
was
that.
it, 100 something.
That's
but-
great.
But it'll still be pretty good.
Get him, Mara. Get him.
Oh.
So we gotta go on this too.
Okay.
You got one of ones and still did 109 damage.
Yeah.
Well, he was adding sharpshooter shots to it.
2 sharpshooters. One of them missed. I guess 2 out of 3, I should say.
29 plus 5.
Okay.
Is that right?
30.
So 34.
Minus 30. And yeah, he lets out a bellow as the dagger pierces through his gum, and then you want to summon it back with your bonus?
Yes.
It just disappears into a poof of wind and then reappears in the air.
Nice. Gotcha.
Then it's his turn.
Oh god.
Oh.
And he lunges forward a bit out of the bubble, a little bit unstably, because a little bit less than half of him is back in the bubble now, and places 2 paws on the platform, which you can see lists upward about 5 feet, but then he raises his head above that and opens his mouth, and a blast of steam comes straight out of his mouth at all of you, and I need Constitution saving throws.
Oh,
Because we're all right here clustered in a bunch.
yeah. Well, you only get +4 to this.
Which is going to help Gloriana. For sure.
Oh no.
Oh, Gloriana rolled a natural 20.
Oh!
Good for her.
Yes.
As she basically like hunkers down and gets sturdy up, you can just hear her going, ow, 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 ow!
15.
15 is not going to quite do it.
21.
21 will do it.
24.
24 passes.
16.
16 doesn't quite do it.
Is
So,
that with your bonus?
Yeah.
Harmony,
Yeah.
you would take full, but you're resistant to fire. It's
Okay.
going to be fire damage. Mara, you're going to take the full damage. Everyone else takes half.
Okay. So
But you
Mark,
can reduce it. You can't reduce that damage.
it wasn't a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, is it dex?
It needs to be
I don't know.
dex.
Yeah.
So the total is 55.
Okay.
Divided by 2, that's
27
20. Yeah.
So 27,
to everybody.
except for Mara, who
Which
takes
was
55.
55. Yep. Gloriana, I also need
Oh my gosh. So
Is Gloriana still up?
25.
She took
No,
half,
she
so
took
she
25,
is still
yeah.
up.
27.
yeah.
Ooh!
I'm down 15.
Luckily, they don't.
Gloriana is also looking pretty hurt as well. I forgot to put her in initiative though, so let me do that real quick. Because I pre-rolled initiative. And then...
Who else got hurt?
We all did.
Everybody.
But you're the only one that took the full brunt of the damage.
I think evasion she's something.
No, because that's a dex save. This was a
Oh,
con
you're right.
save.
Gloriana's down with Harmony. That's the Dragon Turtle's turn though, so the platform is now listed like 5 feet upwards from you guys. But then it's Thaddeus' turn.
Somebody have a potion of
Luckily, we
life.
got a really good jumping person
Actually,
here.
and then he's gonna step. He's gonna
So he's gonna let
go
go.
back and get a more stable position, kind of half out of the water. So the platform then lists back the other way.
Can I reach him with a movement?
I think so. Because you can hop over to here, easy enough. So that's 10.
Against that start.
So you can get right up
Oh,
next
right,
to
you
him.
can make people fly, right?
And I'll tell him, you know, if you want to be an enemy of Bazaar,
Yeah, I
like
have to get closer though, because that's this guy.
And so he's your
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. your
Nice.
oath target or whatever it is.
yeah,
Oh.
2 attacks with advantage.
Cast light on someone. For some reason.
No,
Yeah,
I think I have
that
a potion
is-
of flying.
Oh.
You have a potion of flying.
Do
You
I?
should drink that.
Does
If you
a
have a potion of flying, you should definitely
19 hit?
drink it.
19 does not quite do it.
You have a potion of
Fine,
fire
that's
breathing.
Fire
With
breathing,
advantage.
so that's not gonna help.
Not
No,
quite.
I don't have any.
but a crit will do
Someone
it.
Oh,
did
that-
that.
Someone did.
Zach, did you roll your crit damage? One of those was a crit.
I rolled. Let me just. I had 5 of these, so let me just count. I did
Sorry, what did you do we were talking about?
I rolled a crit.
crit.
I-
No, did not.
So just go ahead and roll another
Oh, one
d12
and
and
a
we'll
20.
add it.
Well, so I did. It's all the dice that you roll, right? So if I rolled a d10 on that, would it be a d12 and a d10?
For your
The sneak attack is doubled too, right? So is
Yeah.
the maneuvers doubled as well?
If that
Okay,
was
so
the
I purposely did.
then yes, that doubles.
for that
So
reason.
go ahead and roll that
Do
too.
I need to separate up my cold and radiant?
Nope.
Can I
No.
borrow a couple of d8s?
12.
Yes,
D10?
they're all
The
yeah.
other day.
You need
I
D8s?
went through,
No, I just need 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got 2 here. Here you go.
No, I already got it.
Oh, okay.
I know, we did because I was like, ooh, that's so fun.
We used it?
We must have.
Trying to track down our potion of flying. If we have a potion of flying.
She can fly.
With Thunderstep?
No, she has
She
fly
has
with her
fly on
dagger.
her wind dagger.
That's what I thought. I knew you,
You
could
can
cast
fly you and someone else.
Well, this one
part of
says
French.
teleport.
15 cold?
To spread it too.
You smite him.
Yeah, I smell
Oh, yeah.
This one with Thunderstep, I can teleport someone, but I
54.
never knew I could
Sorry.
fly.
54.
Oh, it doesn't say on the card.
Oh, it should.
I didn't know.
Oh no, here it is. The user can cast a
Level
fly
4.
spell at 4th level once per day.
Dang.
So you can fly yourself and one other person. That's what I was thinking. We had something, but
Alright, well, next time.
Is it an action or is it?
It's an action. Yeah, it's
It's an
just like
action.
the normal
Okay,
flex
gotcha.
roll.
But that
So-
would be very useful.
Thaddeus, now that you're standing on the platform, it begins to tilt the
Oh,
other
God.
way, and it's slippery with steam, so you begin to slip off, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, so god, so god.
Well, 10's probably not going to be it.
It's enough to, as you're going off, grab onto the edge. So Thaddeus is there hanging from the edge. And the platform is kind of tilting that direction. And you can see it's got like kind of a mechanism that tilts it, actually. It's not just precariously placed there. Harmony, it's your turn.
know.
Alright, well, I'm
Welcome
going
to
to
the dragon
use
turtle.
my bonus action to quicken spell hold monster.
Okay, hold monster, you have that? Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Of course I have it.
It's a what kind of save?
It's a wisdom save.
He's going to fail, but he'll use a legendary resistance to pass.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm going to use my action to use my ring to level out the platform that Betty's on.
Ooh, there
Oh,
you go.
smart. Okay.
Nice.
So that'll take your concentration.
Right.
But you, with telekinesis, push it back down. And Thaddeus, I think that's enough that you can scrabble back up easily enough.
And I'm just going to hold the platform
Okay.
for now.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was really smart.
That's a good use of concentration.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, well, hold monster didn't work. Didn't
Yeah.
expect it to anyway, but
But
at least you burned a legendary resistance.
Whole platform works.
Hold platform works.
Gloriana turns to Mara.
Yay!
And she basically like cowers in the corner, but she taps you on the back and says, "I don't know if I can take many more of these, so I need you guys to finish this off quickly." And she does a healing word
Healing world.
at second level.
That sounds like an after-school special.
It does, doesn't it?
Heal the world, make it a better place.
Or 10 hit points back to you.
Thank you,
and
Gloriana.
Seeing Thaddeus being the only one in front, she will call out to Thaddeus and say,
How about right here?
"Be careful!" And basically give him a bardic inspiration.
Alright, I'll write it here.
Yep.
Are you here?
Hunter, top of the round. Your turn.
Do you want me to wait?
We can
No, keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now I'm, the shakes are back. Not super happy about this.
What did she get? Is it a D8?
D6.
D6 for bardic inspiration.
Let's see here. Let me think about this for 1 second. Okay. I've already used one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. I guess I don't really want to use sharpshooter with that advantage. It's too gambling. I might use it. But
So you're looking through the scope to make it a normal.
yeah, I'm gonna look. I sort of have to.
You missed on it.
So
It's running there. You missed on it.
it's a 20.
Okay, that just hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna use sharpshooter up in this. And then I'm gonna do my bowstring. Come on, big money, big money, big money. That is Petrify.
Okay.
Dex save.
Ooh, Dex. He has an okay bonus to Dex. His save. Oh, that's Gloriana's sheet.
That's Gloriana.
I was gonna say I thought his Dex was better than that. So that's a 14, which doesn't
Pass,
make it, right?
it fails, yeah.
So he's gonna use another legend. Well, it just restrains him, right?
Yeah, it restrained. Must repeat save at the end of next turn. On a success, the
Yep.
attack ends.
He'll use a legendary resistance again. Second
Okay,
one.
darn. Almost got him. Alright, let me mark that off. I almost petrified him. Alright,
Yeah. Did he use a legendary resistance?
Yeah, he can't be petrified.
I'm gonna make that a distraction shot for advantage on the next roll.
Okay.
Mark that off real quick. And then I'm gonna make 2 more shots. That's a hit. That's 30. And then the next one is 28. Which hit 2. So
Yep.
roll damage.
Look who's okay even with the shakes.
Good damage though. That is 10, 20, 34, 37 plus 24, which is 50, 65. Right? Is that right?
I was thinking.
Sorry.
I don't listen to numbers.
37
I mean, I
plus
also don't
24.
either, so.
What's that? 37 plus 24 is 61.
37 plus 24.
Yeah.
61.
Sorry, I was almost right. So 61 magic and one's magic piercing, and he's distracted. So next attack gets advantage.
Then it is Mara's
And I
turn.
think I marked everything off. Yes.
Can I shout something to Mara as part of my
Sure.
turn? I'll say, Mara, if you can do something to make you guys like float or something, then I don't have to hold this really heavy piece of shit.
I expect Thaddeus to be like, yeah, like, fly, you fools.
Drops off into the boat.
Do something about
Bites
you
the
and
mouth.
Fatty, quick!
Fatty, prepare yourself. The captain's coming.
That's a good one.
Okay, so I get advantage again since he's distracted.
Yep.
Cast fly or not, Mara?
I'm gonna cast fly.
It's your action.
Oh, that's my action. Okay,
Yep.
that's right. I thought I had a roll for that. Sorry.
No.
No, it just happens.
Okay,
So-
we're flying.
Okay.
Yeah, you cast it, and Thaddeus, you and Mara both feel light as a feather. As
Is this a concentration?
it is.
So don't get hit.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to go?
No, she
Well,
can
right
just
now
fly
it's
at
your
will,
turn.
You can fly at will
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
So now you have a
Go
flight
wherever you
speed.
want.
okay. So now I
I
can
would
take.
suggest spreading out.
Yeah. Get in
It's a good
there.
idea.
Yeah.
Get in
It's a good
there.
idea. And
I
so
would go one or the other.
Yeah.
maybe it'd be a good idea to use my sweep in and use my sword of wounding.
Well, you use
You
your action to
can.
cast
Oh.
a spell. You have your movement and your bonus action left.
Okay.
You can use
So-
your bonus for something though, can't you?
Well, my bonus action could be a
Dodge.
Dodge.
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Or just
Just
dodge.
dodge.
Just dodge.
Dodge isn't one of the roguish options. It's
It's
disengage, dash, or hide.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
The
You
one
can
that
hide,
can
maybe?
do dodge is an
Yeah,
Yeah,
option.
you can try hiding behind the
Yeah,
mechanism
you
or
can fly
something.
down
Yeah,
behind
fly
a
down
I'll
tree.
hide because I'm pretty squishy right now.
Yeah. Okay. Do that.
So roll a stealth check as you fly down and hide under the mechanism. I'm gonna put you here, but you're
She
on
Good
can
at
fly, she can
stealth.
fly.
Are you guys?
No, you're not good at stealth. You did not choose that as a proficiency for some reason.
12.
12. You, as you fly down there, you hear from above the platform the bellowing voice of the turtle, and it says, "Where have you gone, little fly?" And he's he's looking around, but he doesn't know where she is.
Uh-huh.
So you think you're significantly hidden. Then it
Nice.
is the dragon turtle's turn, and he is going to. What is his swim speed?
Hunter, you didn't go anywhere? You're
No,
still
I
clustered?
can't. If I get on the thing, then I can't use my scope. And if I don't use my scope, I'll have disadvantage on my attacks.
Okay, well you didn't have to stay in a line with me, but that's fine.
I have to set my bow, or else I also get disadvantage. So
I
I'm in
know.
a pretty rough spot for attacking. Trust
Is
me,
he
I,
in threat range?
I would happily leave.
He is. So you can take an attack of opportunity.
Yes!
But he can't go the full distance.
I crit again.
Okay.
Wow!
Do it.
Did you roll a 1 and a 20
I
again?
did.
Oh my god! Yes!
The smart thing to do, since he was making his way around the bubble, would have been to attack you first. But he hasn't fought in millennia,
Use
so...
the advantage.
Yeah.
For what?
From I used my Valkyrie.
Oh, cool.
Great!
You could be by the way.
Can Harmony, like, defensively banish somebody?
I mean, I could banish him, but he'd
Like,
be
no,
back
I
in
mean,
a minute.
defensively, like, Gloriana, like, get her out
Oh,
of there
yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
Totally good.
I could, but I'd have to concentrate on that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I could.
Yeah, I was like, really worried that she's gonna die, and I really don't want her to die.
Well, I could also dimension
know.
dwarf her out of here if she's
We
in
love
too much
Gloriana.
I
danger.
do.
She's awesome.
She was really awesome.
But she's kind of protected
Oh,
right now.
you have Bardic Inspiration, by the way.
He knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
I left him a note.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. These are the fun.
67 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then...
Is there anywhere for me to go at this point?
Well, it's
Closer
just
to
an
him?
opportunity.
Not really, and right now he's like
Probably.
10 feet back from you.
But
You
you
could
can fly.
potentially jump or
I can
fly
fly.
onto his
You're
back.
I can
flying.
fly.
Yeah.
How far away from me does it move?
Well, I mean, he's over there, but it's not your turn. It's his turn.
No, but this is the feature that I have. It's a paladin thing.
Oh yeah.
Defense and power. When I hit with an opportunity attack, I can, as part of the same motion, move up to half my speed.
Okay, yeah. If you want to fly over to him, that's perfectly
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
He's
gonna
only
do
like 15 feet away. So
See?
you leave the platform and fly out over the bubble. And then he was trying to get away, and you can see look of a little bit of annoyance cross his eyes, and he says,
No escape!
"So you can fly too, eh?" And he will then, I guess, take his attacks against you,
Okay.
which would have been the smart thing to do before he even left your range. He
Yeah, so
will.
if your concentration's about to end, you're not going to overland, then you're going to fall into
Yeah.
So you better be careful. So be careful about
He'll bite first. Wow, even with a really good plus to hit, that's only 16. So that's a miss. And then he will claw. Wow, that's an 18.
that. Wow.
Okay, I think this is.
Yep.
I don't even have to shield this guy.
You don't even understand. He has a plus 13 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a 3 and a 5 so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else has he got?
Then it's a 28.
Okay.
With the
Plus
second.
13. That's
Yeah, I
respectable.
can't shield that. So.
But
And that one is 17 slashing damage as one of the massive claws that's as big as maybe 2 or 3 of you finally slashes down into you and claws through your chainmail.
Oh no!
The first one you managed to get the shield up. The second one you managed to just duck out of the way, but the third one he managed to finally swat you, and you can just hear him go, "Ha! I knew I could hit you."
eventually.
Eventually.
Thaddeus,
Thaddeus, it's your turn though.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Yep.
Let's see if I can get some more crits out of here.
Oh boy!
2 attacks at advantage.
How much damage did it do?
17.
17.
Oh,
Thanks.
quite a bit, wow.
Yeah, I've done something like 150 to him so far.
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
Hunter have done a ton of damage.
We're
I'm like, I'll just hold this platform, you guys.
well, I missed him once.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm rolling either
Critically hit.
whiffs or crits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I missed him twice.
Wait,
Okay.
Bardic
Oh wait.
Inspiration.
Oh yeah. I am gonna bardic inspiration that
Okay.
other one because that was a 19.
Okay, so you can hit him no matter what.
So
Then.
yeah.
Because he has a plus. So.
Yay. Good job.
You basically hear
I'll
Gloriana's
never forget.
inspirational words in the back of your head.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
He should take an 8 more. I think I forgot to add my cool
Okay,
mod.
sure.
Ethan's like, it's fine to 1,000 HP. He's like a goblin.
21 damage.
21. Okay. Well, there we go.
So 8 more to what? Your last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, my last.
Then it is Harmony.
Question. So, he was distracted. It does say the next attack, but if you already had advantage, does it
Yeah,
just
it
stack
uses
to
it
another?
up,
Okay, got it.
unfortunately.
I was using it for Mara, but then she did fly, so
Yeah, sorry.
which was the right call. I just didn't think about it.
If okay, so no one is on the platform anymore, so I'm not gonna hold it anymore.
Okay.
So I'll release my concentration on that.
You at this point can't really see him.
Yeah, I
You
know.
don't really have the angle.
I know. I'm gonna go up next to Hunter
Okay. Is that
Hello.
can you move her?
Yes, I can.
and peek my head
Like
out.
over here, behind me,
Where? Well, I was gonna say
aside.
if I can see him from there, yeah.
You should have the same. Oh, I guess I'm not sure. Can she see you? From...
Yeah, just barely. Yeah. You've
Yeah,
got
I
eyes on
figure I can lean around and cast Fireball on him.
Do we know if things could enter the force bubble without issues, or leave the force bubble?
You-
Oh, I
nothing
can
has-
do. My
nothing
So
has-
fire
his
is-
breath went through it, right?
I mean, it's
you
not
don't know.
strong.
Yeah,
No, because
I
like
cannot
this,
do
this, like I said, it's badly
All
drawn, so this comes up to the wall technically.
But they were back here.
Yeah.
Getting back to this wall.
Yeah. The
Oh,
breath,
oh,
he was
okay. No,
here,
no,
so
I'm good.
this is
Okay, I got it. Yeah, sorry. Yep, got it.
So you're casting Fireball.
I'm
Um,
casting Fireball at like 6th level.
Okay, presumably so it doesn't catch Thaddeus.
Yeah.
So that's going to hit the bubble quite a bit. And as the fireball explodes, you can see that the bubble kind of expands to fill
Oh.
it.
I cast Hold Monster last time, and I had Tides of Chaos Prime.
Alright, we'll do it this time.
I forgot about that.
The bubble kind of expands to fill it and then contracts, and you can see that the bubble has been weakened by a certain amount, but roll your damage.
Oh,
We'll see
boy.
how much.
Yeah,
So on the
6th level.
outside of the bubble, it's water everywhere, right?
Yep.
It's holding water in. Oh, jeez.
So
That's why those metal gates.
is 8, 4 is 9, 5 is 10, 6 is 11.
11
D6.
d6. Okay.
So I need 5 more D6s.
Well,
2 more.
you got
I need
this
3
person.
more D6s. Thank you.
Harmony, careful.
How
Don't.
well do you know me?
I see you guys doing all this damage, and I'm like, I want in on the fun. All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna do empowered spell on this one because that's a lot of low numbers. Okay, so that it means up to my charisma mod, which is 5, so I can roll this, and that.
Wow, that's convenient.
That's
You
great.
just pick up all the ones.
All the ones in
We're all cheaters here.
Wow.
Much better.
Like, no one is as big a cheater as Melissa.
Oh yeah, metagame. That's your tweet, Melissa metagames.
Yeah, we don't even tweet about Mara. We just tweet about Melissa.
Yeah.
It's a meta tweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. I like
43
That
points of
totally
fire
yes.
damage.
Boom.
How much?
The fireball explodes around the back of his shell,
Thank you.
and you watch as the flames lick the back of his shell, and he doesn't seem affected by it at all. But the bubble expands.
At all?
Yep.
Or like,
At all.
just not as much?
At all. The bubble expands. Whoa!
Oh!
Young lady!
So mad at you! You know that I can only do fire damage!
I'm sorry.
I just wasted my 6th level spell on that!
No, I can't believe I dodged that. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah,
She's
but the
angry,
bubble
folks. That's all.
expands
She's
and
angry.
contracts, and you can see that it's like when you like stretch a balloon. It's that kind of thing where it looks like it's a little bit
It's
floppier
elastic.
now. Yeah. And there's a couple places where you can see spurts of water
But you
falling.
can only do fire damage.
I mean, my biggest spells are all fire damage.
Okay,
I'm a thematic caster.
I thought you had other.
I have other spells, but like
Yeah.
they don't do that much damage. They don't
Sure.
do as much.
Yeah, sorry about that. Turtles
You're not sorry.
Turtles who live in boiling bubbles have to be immune to fire. Otherwise they die eventually.
You're not sorry.
he's as sympathetic as he can be.
Just trying to think
Yeah.
what will Gloriana cast on people, you know? Trying to be sympathetic here.
Oh, I'd like to move back into my corner, please.
Sure,
Yeah, I got you.
Gloriana is going to cast another 2nd level healing word in Mara's direction.
Thank you.
So that is 10 points of healing.
Ooh, I feel
back
so
to
much
you.
better.
And she's just cowering back in the corner, and you can see her shaking from now that you're there.
Yeah, we're both shaking.
It's your turn.
I'm shaking with her. I understand. Alright.
Why did she come down here with her?
I don't know. I feel so bad now. I guess I'll just shoot more with my bow. Yeah.
She nerves us so much.
I don't know if I really
He's
have
not
any other
30 feet away
options.
anymore at this point. So you're going to
If
be
I move over here, would he be?
counting down.
Is this where his model starts?
Where the edge is. So like his model
This?
starts here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah, so you would be just not quite there.
I'm
If
also
you're
not
not
quite there?
holding that anymore, so when you step on it, it's gonna tip.
Okay.
That's also true.
Be aware.
Well, I
But I'm playing under it. Kind
want to shoot
I
at
mean-
disadvantage.
Or he might smack you
of. Yeah.
out of the air like a
I see
fly.
you under there.
I guess I would have disadvantage even with a sword anyways, so yeah, I'll just that's what I have to do. And then the scope only, yeah, that doesn't help me because I'll have to fly or something. Can I land on the bubble on the bottom?
You could try. No one's tried to stand
He
on
says
it yet.
15 feet.
Don't you have 20 feet?
It's like 20 feet down. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to try that actually. So
you're
I'm
just
gonna like
kind of hop
hover
down,
down
gently.
a little bit and then
Okay.
see what happens when I touch it with my feet.
Yeah, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. That's what you need to
Jeez.
do.
Okay. I will.
So well, the gold is.
How does a 15 do?
Well, it's under
15
the
passes, so you're going to take half of this.
Because the C4 is like 4. It's much more.
16 half down to 8 fire damage as you stand on the bubble.
Don't touch the floor! The floor is lava!
We could have
It's just
told you that,
scalding
Hunter!
heat on
Well,
your feet.
I didn't know it was like a bubble. Like, I didn't know
And
it was...
you can see like the edges of your feet begin to like turn red a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have to- well, I just want to like
the
tap
heat
it.
metal spell.
I wanted to like barely touch it to see if it was like stable, but I guess that was way too much. Okay,
Testing.
so I guess I'll just come back up on the
Watch out,
platform and then shoot 3 times.
You're gonna land on the platform?
Well, no, I'm not gonna.
Just
I'm
hover
gonna,
near it?
I'm gonna land over here because it doesn't matter at this point. All right, disadvantage shots. Here we go. That was really good, actually. So that's a 30 almost,
That
31.
hits. Yep.
That one is a 19.
Doesn't quite do it. So that one catches the shell and goes clattering off.
Yep. And then this one is a. At least you're getting advantage. 16. So I'll make 1 shot. And you're hidden, so I don't need to give him advantage. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of damage. 1 damage.
Plus,
How does
Very
9?
little
How does
damage.
9 do?
9 is its
9 damage this turn. 9 damage total.
You sound so embarrassed.
I'm really embarrassed.
I swear it's not usually like
Hunter's,
this.
Hunter's arrows are a little limp with the heat.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed. I just did 43
They
damage
have like
to nothing.
cartoon lines.
You did
I
it
think
to the
it's
bubble.
sad.
Yeah, shut up. I'm so mad at you.
Melissa, it's Mara's turn.
Shouldn't the bubble be
Okay,
immune to
so-
fire damage if it's that hot?
It's resistant to
So
it.
since he's over there,
You would get sneak attack.
what's my fly speed?
You have.
That's 60.
Okay.
You made it sound like you were hidden, so you already have advantage. If you
Okay.
shoot or you throw.
Well, I wanted to use my sword of wounding because it does necrotic damage.
Okay, so you want to fly up and pierce him from
Yeah.
underneath? Sure.
Yeah.
You have
Try to
advantage.
get him
for
in
that
that-
height.
Wait,
She
all
still
of
gets advantage because
all-
she's hidden.
All of these do magic damage.
Yeah, but I just want to use this one.
She wants to get the wound, which is a good choice.
Yeah. And you get sneak attack.
Okay, so
Will you
This
tell me
one.
you know
Oh,
if
no.
it hits?
No. I'm so sorry.
19.
No. If you use your day for the 20.
Not quite.
Can I bend low on it?
Yeah. you
I
can
haven't
do
used
that.
my reaction yet.
Yeah.
What does
But
she
you
need to hit it?
can't see it
Did you roll for
because she's
one?
right over next.
Oh, I didn't roll for wild magic. You're right. I'll do that now.
She's right over next to him now, and you don't quite have the angle to see her.
Okay.
Actually, so
This is a bad omen. 66.
okay. Let's pull out the new chart.
This is the
Find out.
first time rolling on the new chart, too.
It's
I
the
think
second
I should
time,
take this back.
I like it
66.
though.
I know.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
Oh
You
yeah.
have your offhand. if you wanna
So the
try that too.
primordial ward spell, I believe you can choose a damage type, which I'm.
Fire!
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if fire's gonna help.
Well,
you,
because
you're
I've already.
already-
Does it just give me resistance to
Look it up and find out.
I've never
Yeah,
heard
you
of
can.
this spell.
I think it's a druid spell. Yep, druid spell. You have resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and thunder damage for the spell's duration.
Oh, just all of them?
Yep.
Cool.
You can use your reaction to gain immunity to that type of damage, including against triggering
My
damage.
reaction?
If you do so, the resistance is in, and you have immunity until the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay. So if you don't get missions for a while.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can basically
resistance
burn
to-
all your resistances to turn it into.
One of
And
them.
that
Immunity
happens
for
from
one
one turn and then it's gone?
Yep.
Or then it just.
Then it's gone.
Okay.
Well, it's gone until your next turn, so for the entire round. I think, right? That's how it
But
is.
then the spell is completely gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm looking it up, Mom.
Fire.
I'm
So do
looking
you
it
want to use your offhand?
up.
If I can use my offhand, I
Yeah.
will use
I
my offhand.
actually learned you can't use an offhand weapon with a rapier.
Oh.
I
They need to
recently learned
both
this.
be.
They need to both be light weapons, and a
Okay,
rapier
So
is
they
an
both
Okay.
need to be daggers, yeah.
Alright.
I just recently learned this. I'm sorry,
No problem.
because I've let you do it before, but
Maybe I should take this weapon back eventually. Remove the
Uh,
temptation.
I'll
even
sell
though
it to you cheap. It
I
hasn't
gave
worked.
it to you.
It hasn't. I
Alright,
know,
alright,
but I
alright.
mean, it hasn't worked very
do you
well.
have a bonus action though? You could dash, disengage.
Yeah, I need to go hide again.
Okay. Well, if you go to hide, he's going to take a swipe as you leave. If you disengage, you can get away, but you can't hide.
Okay, so I'm still flying, so let's just disengage then and try to get as far away from him as I can.
You can get all the way over there if you
Okay,
want.
great.
Uh,
Here it is.
I need that purple one back.
Yeah, you can have it.
yeah, he learned his lesson leaving Thaddeus' threat range before.
That's the full fire.
So here comes
Smart
3
girl.
more attacks.
Sure.
So let's see. He'll do, yeah, again, claw, or bite, claw.
I'm gonna go ahead. Give it to you.
The first one's a 22 to hit.
This is.
What is your AC with shield? 25. Okay. Are you kidding me? 17.
This is.
And the second claw, again, is a 27. So that's gonna hit. So the second claw hits, or the, yeah. And you take 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As again, you manage to catch two of them on the shield. The bite basically gets the edges of the shield and tries to like wrench it from your grasp, but then you pull it free.
Just for the rest of the party reference, if this guy ever manages to hit me with more than one attack per round, I'm going down.
Sure.
Wow.
It's ridiculous how low he's rolled, but it's then your turn.
Okay. 2 attacks at advantage.
I don't think he's gonna get so lucky and have another miss in there.
Wow.
Seriously.
Miss.
Okay.
Nobody has Bardic Inspiration.
No, she just did a cure.
Yeah, she gave me points.
Okay, fine.
There you go.
Not gonna let us know what you rolled.
It was a 28.
That's a lot.
Sorry, I know his AC now.
Yep, yep.
We got 20s and we got 19.
You could have just asked Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're never gonna live that down.
He takes 16 damage.
Okay.
Can I get that index card?
It was a really good
I
guess,
stole her
wasn't
index
it?
card.
I know you did.
Yeah, no, you took it. You're like, what?
Really good deal.
No, that was cheating.
Of course it's cheating.
For the audience's reference, Melissa has never played D&D before this campaign, and she didn't know that looking up the monster's stats and writing them on an index
Well,
card
I
was
didn't know
metagaming.
it was the right monster either.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true.
I just
I
think
was
it's
just
funny.
trying to
That was
study.
really
It is
funny.
really funny.
Anything else from Thaddeus?
No, I don't think I have
Hey,
bonus
you did.
action.
How much damage?
I did 16.
Harmony, it's your turn.
Okay, well, I am just utterly useless.
Surely you can do something.
Do you want to banish Gloriana? Somewhere safe or?
It's not a terrible idea.
I'm not gonna banish Gloriana. She's like in the corner. She's fine. She's still useful.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, he's used 2 legendary resistances. We don't know how many he has.
That index card.
Well,
She knows.
the Monster Manual Dragon Turtle does not have legendary resistances.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, there's
That's
that.
true.
Or does it?
Or does it?
What you got?
I'm sorry. I will go up to the corner next to Hunter again,
Hello.
and I will chromatic orb him.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And we're gonna go with
Not fire.
definitely not fire.
Just come on.
Let's do lightning.
If you fire damage him really hard, it'll work.
No.
What the? They're all
This
fireball.
one's a spell attack.
Mhm.
So, I need their resistance. He took my eraser.
And he's not
Yeah,
distracted. Yeah, he's not distracted this turn, so you don't get advantage.
It's okay because Ties of Chaos is not prime, so if I need it, I can get it.
Okay.
He's like, don't
You have to
care,
roll.
not getting it back.
You have to roll for damage.
No. I haven't used Ties. I just
I know.
rolled for Wild
Oh.
Magic.
You will have to check it to see if you
I'll
have
have
the
to-
one.
yes,
Is
yes.
what Nick is saying.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm gonna switch.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That'll be fine.
Nice.
That's a 28.
There you go.
That'll do it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so 3d8, and I chose lightning damage, I believe.
Yep.
Yep. So 3d8. My measly little 3d8, you guys.
3d8 is no issues. Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad.
As long as you didn't have
Fairly
an 8
decent.
damage, that's more than I did last turn. So, no.
So 17 lightning damage.
Okay. That lightning orb goes and strikes him in the side of the head, and he recoils from it.
And then I'll back up back into my corner.
You're just so
How much
fast.
did you say it was? Sorry.
17. And my magic check, nothing, and I'm gonna turn to Gloriana and I'm gonna say, "Let me know when you want to bail."
She says, "Well, I'm ready now. If I'd known that this thing was here, I wouldn't have come down here. But while I'm here, I suppose I might as well be useful."
I'm gonna hand her a potion
Okay.
of healing
Yeah, she'll chug that
because I have
as a bonus action on her turn.
3, so I'm gonna give her 1. I have 2 now.
She'll chug that and take the healing points. It was just a regular
Yeah.
potion? Okay. And then
she has to roll it.
I already did.
Yeah.
She will look to whoever she can see, which is Hunter, and use her last second level slot for healing word. Wow, good
Not
damage
me.
or good healing. 8, 11, so half down to 5.
What's Gloriana?
Then it is Hunter's turn.
Okay. Dumb question. Can you attack, if you do an attack action, can you attack with one weapon and then switch for the other ones?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say probably not, unless you actually drop the weapon. Because you can draw a weapon, but you can't draw and stow.
Sure. So if you drop, okay. So I'm not going to do that. But I will relieve Thaddeus, and I will fly. 1. Coming, Thaddeus. Can I climb on top of him?
I mean, yeah, you could go on top of it
Is
if
it
you
just his head coming through? The
Yeah, it's mostly his head and then his claws as well.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't bother then if it's just his head. But I'll make
There's
some.
a piece of his shell that's out.
I guess I'll make some short sword attacks.
Okay.
At disadvantage. Okay. That's gonna miss at a 16. That's gonna miss at a 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna miss at a 14.
Alright, so you're basically up on the top trying to get the short sword in, and the shell just
Oh,
keeps
well,
getting in the way.
you. But I do have my sword and shield out.
Yep.
Here I am.
Alright. You're up.
I'm gonna use my bonus too,
Oh, okay,
but she can.
sorry.
I'm gonna use it for the second time.
Okay.
But so I'll do that myself.
Can't you heal yourself?
Yes.
Can't heal magic. Okay.
Okay, so I'm all the way
But I'm
across
sorry
the
for
room.
doing more.
Let's
It's
do
like,
the
oh,
wind
he's
one
almost
again.
like, wait,
I mean-
you're the healer. I mean, more than we can do. I have 2
Man.
basic healing potions.
Almost full
And
HP
good
again.
berries.
Nothing from you, sir. You're not helping.
It was purely based on the fact that this thing has to live in a boiling bubble. That was why I made the choice, and I was like, he's gonna hate me, but I have the
This
justification.
is like, yeah.
So-
Okay, yeah.
1 eraser later.
The only other thing that I can do besides using my amulet is shotgun dress, which requires me to go up and touch.
Mage. What about
But I
mage
have an
hand?
idea.
Mage hand.
Yeah.
What have you got, Melissa?
I'm gonna do Fujin again.
But
Okay.
that's the thing, I'm
Good.
gonna-
No advantage this time, right?
Unless
No,
you hide
not this
first.
time. You could try to hide first if you want. Actually, that's a
Little
good
bit
point.
recharged, but
You
I
want to
have
try
an
and hide first?
Okay,
Okay, so roll a stealth check.
and
Wait, where's the purple one?
it's right here.
Oh, it did. Ooh.
I already rolled the other one though before I did that.
Yeah, there we go.
19.
Okay, yeah, you fly down and you get behind the pillar, and you kind of peek out and you can see that he is actually looking at Hunter, who's just flown up. So he's not looking at you at all. You think you're well hit.
Okay, cool.
What?
Here we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
24.
You
Well,
get
you
advantage
you get
too.
advantage.
So.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
that's her second roll.
Oh, is it? That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so
first
it
one
hits.
wasn't so good.
You get sneak attack.
Yeah.
I get sneak attack.
Yes.
7, 24. And one more be 6. Okay.
Oh, points.
That's a lot.
Okay. 10, 20.
The dagger flies out. The wind seems to carry it forward rapidly.
Plus 5. 38.
38. Not bad.
Nice.
Respectable. Good job.
That's your move, action, bonus. So that's you. Unless you wanted to move back a bit, because you could move a little more.
Okay, a little bit further back. Thank you.
Let's find out. Okay. Wait.
He's good too.
I know. Me too.
Uh,
I'm just like,
I didn't hit a single time. Well, I don't hear it.
yeah, 109
I did.
damage on your first turn.
That was
This
number
is
But
three
it's
of
averaging
mine.
out. It's averaging out. I had 8 and then 0. So, I mean, yeah. And I hurt myself by standing on fire.
That's true.
That is true.
I'm like negative damage right now.
He reaches his head back over his shell and like drinks some of the boiling water, and then leans back forward and opens the mouth, and you can see the mist beginning to form
Oh,
in his
God.
mouth as he lets it loose again, having recharged the breath weapon. So I need saving throws from Hunter, Thaddeus, and Mara. Hunter, you're going to get Thaddeus' bonus, and Mara, you're going to get advantage because you're kind of behind the pillar.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I both need to pass this and you to roll one.
Yes.
And it's a what saving one?
I did not
appreciate it.
pass this.
Oh no.
I'm going to Indomitable this one.
Okay. Use your abilities.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So I got a 28.
Okay, that passes with ease. Mhm.
13.
13 doesn't quite do it, so you're gonna take the full, and then
Mm,
so Thaddeus is also taking the full.
this
Hunter's
is so
taking half.
dangerous. Wait, you're taking full?
Yes.
Oh crap!
It's gonna be more than that.
Oh, yeah.
The full is 43.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh
If I'd passed, I would still be alive, but right now I'm not.
Half
Oh,
is 21.
Wait, did you take full or half?
I took full.
no.
No,
Mara took full, so they're both
they're
down.
both down.
Okay, so the fly spell would also end simultaneously, and you both
They would
fall
both
down
plummet into the
onto the.
Can I
go
like?
into the bubble. Onto the
Can
bubble.
I like catch him?
I'll give you a dex save to try and catch.
Oh great, a dex save. That's just what I need.
I mean it's something, right? You shakily reach out your hand.
I rolled an 18 and a 1.
Okay, yeah. So you shakily reach out your hand, but he slips straight past you. So they're
Oh!
both on the floor of the bubble now. And then the dragon turtle says, "Tiny people," and turns its gaze to Hunter.
Tiny people.
Thaddeus, I need a death save from you.
Oh no.
Is this plus con or plus nothing?
It's plus
Just
nothing.
it's a death save, so plus nothing.
Alright, I fail.
No.
Harmony.
God.
Harmony, get Mara.
Oh God. I can't make it tomorrow in one turn though, can I?
No,
Unless I
but she's only 20 feet down, so you can
You
go out on
could.
the platform and telekinesis.
You could, yeah. Go.
I can't telekinesis people.
Oh, that's right. It
I
has to
can
be an
only
object.
telekinesis
A
objects.
body is an object.
Is it?
No, it's not.
I mean, are we making that call?
No, you're
What
right.
about her
you're
stuff?
Pull her by
Right.
her
Go by your cloak.
Yeah.
No, I can't telekinesis things
Let's
that are
hang
being
her.
worn or
Yeah.
carried.
Okay, I've got
It's-
a magnetic rope. Do you have anything that can attract?
I mean, it's in your bag though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird case though because
Okay.
the rule there for objects is mostly because like the ring can't affect people who aren't really willing.
Wait.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say that I mean she's not
Pinky,
gonna
give
be
her
able
a
to-
good berry.
I don't know.
She's
It's
hungry.
weird.
Yeah.
I almost want to say you can do it because she's not moving at all.
Can I?
I'm gonna let you do it.
Wait, can I? Can I use Mage Hand to bring her a good berry and make her eat it?
Yeah, that's another way you could do it.
Can I do that as a... Okay, no. I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm going to take a good berry out of my bag, give it to my Mage Hand, and set it down and feed it to her.
Your mage hand has to like move her chin.
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Mara,
that.
You come back to consciousness at 1 hit point, standing on the, or laying on the skin of the bubble.
Do you have any healing potions? I guess I wouldn't know that. And then...
I have 3 good berries, though. I could eat another one on my turn, but that's not gonna help.
And
Yeah,
then-
it's an actual
Yeah.
how it's not working.
I'm going to... Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna use Quicken Spell.
Do another mage hand.
And I could, but I think since Hunter's right there, I'm just gonna cast Banishment.
On the turtle? Okay. What kind of save is it?
It's Charisma, I believe. Yeah, it's Charisma.
He fails. He's going to use his last legendary.
I thought he had one left. Damn it!
But now they're gone.
But now they're gone, and I can cast that one again if I have to. Not on this turn.
Do it.
I can't on this turn. I'm done. I can't.
Are you going to move back to your little corner?
Yes. Yes. And I'm gonna say to Gloriana, I don't know if you have anything left in you, but Mara and Thaddeus are both down right now.
And she looks at you with a panicked look.
Yeah.
But, it's then her turn immediately after, and she runs forward. And she can see Mara laying on the ground but conscious, and Thaddeus
And I'm, like,
on the
reaching
ground
for Thaddeus.
unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Thaddeus, your turn has also come around, so you would have also been burned a little bit by the bubble.
Wait,
so
he-
she sees that you're like burning from the. You're probably in the most danger, so she's going to healing word you with a first level slot because she's out of second on the slots.
Oh, that's helpful.
But at least she has something.
And it's 5 points of healing.
Zero.
You come back to consciousness, and you hear Gloriana from the platform, basically leaning out over the edge, shouting, "Thaddeus!" Just your name.
They're like, Gloriana, get your butt back here!
And then yeah, she like scuttles backwards. Hunter,
Okay, so Thaddeus has come too.
but he's still on the floor.
So
Okay. Is it break time then?
I think like
All right. So we are going to.
Let's wait till they get here.
That's the top of the initiative. It's a good place to take a break. We'll take a short break and get our food, and then we'll be right back in 10 minutes or so. So don't go anywhere. This fight will continue momentarily. See you in a sec. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Internet. We're back for more Antiheroes Anonymous after we've eaten and regained hit points.
We're in so much better moods now.
Yeah. Let's get back to killing everyone.
Yay!
It's Hunter's turn. This giant turtle is bearing down on you from the other side of the bubble. And Thaddeus is on the ground, prone, but awake thanks to Gloriana's healing word spell, and probably about to take fire damage. What would you like to do?
does it require a check to pick someone up?
No. Especially
Okay.
not with your belt of strength that you got.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly down to Thaddeus so he doesn't get burned from
Okay,
the.
you're going to get clawed or bit at.
Yeah, I don't think I can avoid that. So, but I do have parry, so I can parry it if I need to.
It's a 20 to hit.
That is my ace. No, it's not. I have 21.
Okay, so it misses.
Nice.
So yeah, you
That
managed
was
to
my ace.
hover down next to Thaddeus.
Okay, and I will pick him up or help him up.
Okay.
And then see if I can't carry him to the
I
ledge.
assume you're willing to be picked up off the boiling floor. You
Yes.
can already feel it like heating up your
My prince.
metal armor.
I'll
So.
do the princess hold on it. Not really. No, I'll
New
try. And,
OTP!
I'll try and get him to the ledge. Can I get him to the
You've
ledge?
gone down 20
Yeah,
feet,
I
and now
wasn't
from
sure.
here your speed is halved. So
Okay, I wasn't sure if dropping was faster.
if you're not going to take an action, you can get him up. But if you're going
I thought
to
you
take
said an action to pick him up.
No. You can pick him up just fine without. But your speed gets halved once you're carrying someone, unless you have cool boots like Thaddeus.
Okay, so I can get him to the ledge though.
Yeah, but you'd have to use your action to dash, basically, to get up there.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'll dash and then I'll actually bring him to the top of the ledge instead of the bottom.
Did you just bring him to the ledge?
Well, I meant like up and over instead of like up to,
I
right?
see.
Yeah, I wasn't like gonna throw him. All right, here you go, buddy.
You go, buddy!
Fly away.
Live for the second time.
Alright. And then I guess if I have any remaining movement, I'll re-engage with the turtle.
Yeah, you've maybe got 5 feet, so you can slide.
So I'll
in.
just slide over here.
Thaddeus, the platform does begin to list again towards that side.
Oh dear.
But it is Mara's turn. Mara, you're on the ground. You can feel the fire beginning to heat up. Game terms, you're going to take fire damage at the end of your turn if you don't get off of this bubble somehow.
Yeah. Is there anywhere that I can latch on a rope to?
Perhaps, yeah, onto the platform or onto
You have the lightning warp dagger.
Oh, okay.
You can lightning fly.
That's right. I
right?
can work
You can
myself
teleport,
out
yeah.
of there. Thank you.
Where would
we
you
can
like
do
to
that.
teleport to with Thunderstep?
Near Harmony.
Okay. So you
Yes.
pull out the dagger and you enact the spell that is stored within. I need you to roll the thunder damage because you're on the bubble. But
Oh,
you're then
no.
going to teleport up next to Harmony.
Okay. What dice?
It's on your thing.
Card.
It's a 4th level spell.
Oh, is it on your thing?
No, the Thunderstep spell? You have the Thunderstep card.
There it is.
Oh, you didn't. I thought you can give you one.
That's this one here.
Oh, I gave you a second one. Okay. Remember, you wrote one too.
Immediately after you disappear, boom. Con save. You take 3d10 damage.
It's going to be 4d10 because the spell level goes up when you have both daggers.
Oh yeah, 4d10. So you get to. And where's your last one? Or you can roll 2 of these if that's easier.
But why am I rolling damage when I'm at 1 HP?
No.
It's not. It's not.
It's not against you.
It's against
It's
the.
Oh,
bubble.
because
You're
the
hurting
you
bubble.
cast
okay, the spell does
Thunderstep,
damage. Okay,
and it's doing damage to the bubble.
when he said roll damage, I thought he wanted me to
Ah,
do the.
no. I would roll that against you. Don't
the
worry.
5 now.
If
Okay.
anyone's gonna kill you, it's
Sorry,
gonna be me.
confusing.
Okay.
That's reassuring.
17, 21, 25.
25.
That almost
okay.
wasn't the case when she got hit by madness and stabbed Harmony.
Oh my god. Don't remind me.
Again, the bubble kind of expands when there's this thunderous sound from down
Oh, you
below.
removed her.
But it recontracts and only ruptures in 1 or 2 places, with water starting to spill in a little bit. Anything else from Mara? You've got
Oh,
a
buddy.
bonus action or movement?
I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Okay.
Try
Dragon Turtle,
writing.
friend.
Well, I think he's gonna concentrate on other people. Like,
But,
You hope.
what's the stat for say about concentrating on people?
Nah, he's gonna stay there. He'll stay there. And he's going to make 3 attacks against Hunter.
Okay,
No, he's going to make 2 attacks. He's going to make a
I like that.
bite
more.
attack with a natural 1. This dragon turtle cannot roll.
He's tired. He just
And
woke up.
then he basically like turns around in the water and his tail comes whipping through the bubble.
Oh god.
And that's a 19 on the dice, so that's going to hit. So I need you to make a strength saving throw
Great.
as you take some damage.
At disadvantage. How does a just straight strength?
Yep.
Do I get that? He says.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
So
you
that's
It's 10
We're
feet,
like-
right?
Yes, 10 feet.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You get
So that is a 26.
Okay, you pass. So you don't get thrown backwards and knocked prone as the tail slaps into you. You manage to like hold onto it and push back enough to stay
Okay.
afloat. But you do, however, take a ton of damage
Oh
because I rolled really well.
Uh-huh.
39 bludgeoning damage.
My weakness. Okay. I'm gonna use parry, I think, on that, and use my reaction to reduce the damage.
Okay.
So superiority plus. So that's not bad. That's 8 damage reduced.
Okay.
So that's.
So 31 instead.
Owie! A lot of damage.
Then it's Thaddeus' turn.
Okay. How
The fly
close is
spell
it?
has faded, but he's 15 feet away. You could definitely. There's room for you to stand on him if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, I think.
Link style.
I think I'll,
Thrust.
I think I'll, I guess I could jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll jump one.
Okay. The platform is starting to
Yeah.
list downwards, and you wait for the right moment where it's like a straight spring upward.
Ooh.
Yeah, with your boots, you can just make it without a check or anything,
Cool.
I think. So
Put me up there.
hopefully the mini can support him.
It can. There you
Then
go.
what are you going to do?
Alright. 2 attacks.
I don't want to
Still got advantage.
That's right, you do.
I keep it through me being unconscious. I checked.
I'll put you there because it's more stable. I don't want your mini to fall.
So that's a 25.
So great. It's like I do this now.
One more. Come on, dice.
Oh my god, look at this! And another miss!
You've
And
had really bad luck, too.
15.
Was it?
I don't feel so bad about the turtle's bad luck.
Oh, it was a 24. I thought it was a 1 and a 2 for a
Okay.
second.
I still went 3 rounds without doing any damage, so it's okay.
I'm gonna put a smite on this anyway, because we gotta kill this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Try to remember how much a smite is. Hold on, I'm critting.
Yeah, right when I didn't miss you anymore. You just,
Can you pick him up?
Doggies come
He
back.
doesn't let me. He used to when I watched him.
Come here.
I can,
He
I
just
can
doesn't
shepherd
want to be
him.
held. He just wants Chi to be down with him.
Yeah. But if I could get him, he would stay probably.
Yeah.
Camera got off center. Zach, can you scoot in a bit?
Yes, I can.
Score. What are we looking at, Nick?
1,000.
Every time you talk, I have
Oh,
to do
sorry,
it again.
sorry.
$39.
Okay.
Okay, anything else on your turn?
So I have I did my bonus. No, I didn't do my bonus yet.
Yeah, you've moved and used an action.
I don't have any good things I can do with bonus action.
Okay. Then it's Harmony's turn.
How heavy does that platform look?
Pretty heavy. It's a big stone slab. It's also connected to that pole that is bringing it down to the center of the bubble.
Right, but like, is it within the realm of my? Because I've used my telekinesis a lot to be able to just rip it off of the platform.
Unfortunately, I don't think so in this
Okay.
case. Yeah,
In that case, I'll walk up to the edge.
as cool as that would be.
Yeah, and look for something else big that I can control.
Oh, so you're looking down at like his treasure?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Big shiny things.
I mean, anything big would do. 17.
17. Let's see what you see. Where's my treasure section in my notes?
The biggest thing I can see.
Let's see. You see what looks like it might be a like gold or precious metal inlaid sarcophagus, which is sized for like a child. That's sort of like sticking out of a pile of gold. Yeah, that's the biggest thing you see down there, probably.
That'll do. I'm gonna grab it
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna bring it up under the turtle and just smack it uppercut with the sarcophagus.
Make a melee spell attack.
Sure.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to make it just
Oh yeah, that's
a dexterity check.
okay. That's a 30.
Yo, yeah. Go ahead and roll for me 2d8.
Man, I wonder if that was added to the eraser.
Oh yeah, this is it the shape of an eraser?
You know, it's a vaguely eraser-shaped child-sized coffin.
11.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it hovering nearby, kind of so that if Daddy needs to bail, he can grab onto it.
Okay. Smart. Yeah, so Thaddeus, you see Harmony concentrating on this
It's like
child-sized
horizontal,
gold
like a
inlaid
little
coffin.
canoe or something. Yeah.
Its lid has cracked a bit from the force of that hit.
Is there somebody inside?
I know. It's probably very hot.
Gloriana's turn. She's out of spells. She'll look at Mara and say, Mara, you have to finish this. We don't have... I can't last any longer. I'm out of spells. You just have to finish it. And she'll give you the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Nice.
Thanks.
Hunter, your turn.
Okay, well, like she said, we need to finish this, so I'm gonna run away now. I'm dang it, I still have bow stock things to use, but I don't have any range. I guess I'll just make some sword attacks.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else I can do, even with masteries.
Lay that damage on him.
Here's a short sword.
Do it 3 times.
Yep, here we go. No, that's a crit and a 3. So
Okay,
that's a
so
miss.
that's a
Oh no.
Okay. That's a 18.
That's a miss.
That's
Yeah,
a
shaky
6.
hand Hunter, you just can't get the right angle
And-
with the short sword.
Nope. And that's a 19, but I could.
Precision.
I could.
You should.
I
You
will.
should, yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay.
So it's gonna hit regardless, so I don't get the damage dice either. I get a d6. Hooray! I don't think there's anything else I can do to this. I don't think you can double mastery either.
No, you can't.
So I else I would have. But here we go. I rolled a 1. So that's 8 damage.
Hey, but it's something.
You know, okay.
It's better than 0.
What if he was at 7
Mantra
HP?
of this session.
I know. We'd be like,
Mara, it's your turn.
He wasn't. I was like,
all right, I am near death.
Yes. Do
Yeah,
you have any
many people
potions?
are.
The only potion I have is fire breathing. It's not gonna do any good.
Can I have handed her one on my turn?
For your bonus action. Sure.
Because I have some. So I handed you a basic healing potion.
Oh, thank you, Harmony.
So it's 2d4 plus 2 if you want to drink it as a bonus action.
Or you can just kill this thing.
I think I'm gonna use my short sword on it. Maybe.
What?
Short bow. you mean?
Yeah, I'm a short bow.
Let's see.
You mean not the
Or
dagger?
your dagger.
The
You can just
dagger?
throw the dagger at him.
Yeah, let's
So
do
2D?
that.
You've got someone nearby, so you'll get sneak attack if you hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have advantage this time? No. You could hide first if you wanted to, though.
No, well, not if you used her, but you didn't. You haven't.
Yeah.
Do you want to use the bonus action to drink the potion? I
Or
asked
did
you?
you
Well,
wanna-
let's
do you
wait
wanna
till
hide?
after.
Okay.
Can I use it after as a bonus action?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Okay. Alright, so here we go. Come on! 28.
That hits.
Yes.
The dagger strikes true.
She does have inspiration too, so if she admits.
Oh, that's
she-
true.
she'd have been
Yeah,
able
yeah.
This dagger embeds itself right above the eye,
Oh boy.
and you can
so
see
many
blood trickle
D6s.
down into his eye.
7. Okay. Yes, yes.
Alright. Finish it, please.
Finish him.
Oh!
Good.
That's really good.
Real good.
Let's hear it.
See if you can calculate.
Here.
Oh, you got it. Okay, 38 plus 5 is 42.
42.
43.
43.
43.
43.
The dagger strikes just above his eye, and as it does, this was the wind dagger. There's that blast of wind that comes out with it and does the extra bit of force, which actually blows him back a little bit. Thaddeus, you're thrown off of his head
Oh no.
and
Sorry.
onto the
Sarcophagus.
coffin, which is right there. Grab onto it, scrabble up on top.
I got you, Fatty. It's alright.
And
Like your steering.
you can see blood pouring from above his eye where the dagger struck.
That's right. You
as
need a
Mara
bonus action.
uses the bonus action to call it back.
She doesn't need to, right? With that
Oh, that's
dagger.
right. The wind dagger goes
The
back.
wind dagger does
Goes
it
back,
automatically.
yeah.
That's right.
Nice. So you
And,
can take that potion.
He, for a second, looks furious, but then you see that his expression becomes more of a toothy smile, and he looks at the entire group of you and he goes, "Ha ha! I've not had a battle so good in a millennia. Very well, very well." And he begins to dip back into the bubble and swim down towards his treasure. And he kind of disappears from sight for a second as he buries under his gold.
Can I bring Fatty back over to me?
Mm-hmm.
Just bring the sarcophagus back over so he can climb onto dry land.
Yeah.
And then after a moment, his head pops back through. He basically appears around the corner here, just his head and like one claw. And in his teeth, you can see he's clutching a small fist-sized object. Basically fits between two of his teeth. And he's almost like he like nods his head like someone
I'll
take it.
reach out and grasp the item.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh, it's a decoder thing. That's cool.
And now that once that's out of his mouth, he sort of hit basically the one eye that you can see. He peers around and he says, "I've waited countless years for a group of small folk such as yourselves to come and relieve me of my duty. And I now see that this is in good hands, and my duty to the Lord of the North is fulfilled. So, if you would face your final trial, please." And there's a rumbling in the volcano as the bubble begins to collapse, and the door behind Harmony rolls open. And we're going to stay in initiative. Mara,
geez.
you still have a movement and a bonus action.
Okay, I have to drink the potion.
Are we at the same speed?
Stay with me, guys. We got what we came here for, right?
Is
Or
Oriana as
not?
fast as we are? Or
is
she's
that
slow?
not the compass
she's
that
a
we
little
came
slow.
here for?
Okay.
I think it is.
Or do we need to pass the final trial to get the compass? Is that what we came here for?
Unclear. He didn't say.
I can ask him. Is this the compass?
He says, he just actually kind of like winks at you. One big eye, the one that's got blood pouring over it. And he
Yeah.
says, "Face the trial and find out. And perhaps we'll meet again someday."
Oh god.
And he laughs as the bubble just begins to collapse
Oh,
around
boy.
him. This water churning in this cauldron that is the center of this volcano.
All right.
Alright, let's get out.
No, don't run! Stay close to me!
Mari, you still have movement and a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay close to Harmony, but I need to. What was the potion?
It's 2d4
2d4
plus 2.
plus 2.
So you're going to chug that.
D4 is not D6.
Yes.
Cheater.
I'm gonna close this
I
again.
didn't mean to.
Oh, you already guessed it?
Yeah. It was pretty easy.
Yeah, well.
So. But anyway,
That's
since
okay.
we're running and I'm not solving the puzzle right now.
Okay, so I got 7, so I'm up to
No, that's fine. I mean,
8
it's
HP.
a,
8
yeah.
HP.
I
Woo!
was gonna give you a really easy hint to figure out what it is to open that.
Yes.
I'm glad I brought you guys back over. I'm glad I
Yeah.
brought Thaddy back
Yes. Yes.
Then it is Thaddeus' turn.
over. Stay nearby. Don't run off.
Are we leaving?
I got this.
Just in case, I think Thaddeus on his turn is going to cast haste on himself.
Okay.
And pick up Gloriana.
Okay. Yeah, you got it right on.
Oh, I was gonna cast Long Strider on her, but yeah, you got it.
No,
This
you're
works.
good. We're good.
Alright.
But I'm not going anywhere.
Then it's Harmony's turn.
I cast teleport.
As you go to incant teleport, you begin the incantation and you know instinctively that something in this area is going to interfere with your magic. It might still work, but there's a chance it might not.
I'm still doing it because why else did I save my fucking 7th level spell for?
Okay. So what I need you to do is make a, so what level spell is it? 7?
Yes.
DC 17 charisma check.
A charisma check?
Yep.
Just a
No,
charisma
no,
check.
just a charisma
Not
check.
a saving throw.
Not a saving throw. And for the record, this would have been the case if Thaddeus cast Misty Step or if you did Dimension Door as
I
well.
did cast this.
No, you didn't.
No,
Not in here.
no, you didn't.
You jumped.
I jumped, that's right. I was going to, and I thought I could just jump.
Alright, Tides of Chaos.
I think
Oh,
that's a
man.
wise choice.
What did you say the DC was?
17.
I got a 17 on the die.
Okay,
so
perfect.
20.
So teleport then goes through. I need to look at the teleport spell.
And I'm teleporting us to where the basically the entrance of the place where the person was sitting cross-legged and
Okay.
we got we solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
That's where I'm teleporting us to.
I would say that you are.
Familiar? We just walked through it.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're very familiar with this location. So let's find out where you go. There is a rush of color as Harmony's spell completes, and all of you feel that like jerking sensation beneath the navel as you're pulled out of the location where you are. And seconds later, after just this blinding rush of color, like every color of the rainbow, there's a sickening sensation as if you've gotten like car sick, wagon sick,
Wagon sick?
Same.
Well, taxi sick.
and for a
Motion
second,
sick?
like sound comes back a little bit before vision and the rest of your senses. So you still hear the rumbling of the volcano, and for a second you think, "Oh, geez, maybe we're not out of here." But as the color returns to normal and the world around you stops spinning, you see yourselves standing in
Hey.
dogs.
Standing in dogs?
Standing in dogs. Standing in the courtyard that you had just left to enter the volcano. And you can see that the volcano is spewing up that hot water, but now you're far enough away from the caldera that though it falls on your heads, it doesn't burn you at all.
Okay.
And you're just sort of standing in the center of that courtyard next to the little gazebo that shelters the monk who appeared to be dead or sleeping. And you just hear from the rooftops of the courtyard walls. Ow!
Oh no.
Oh no.
And you look and you see that brightly colored parrot looking at you.
Nice.
Are we still in?
So,
Nope, you can leave initiative.
Alright,
So-
Thaddeus is gonna
Let's keep him as a
give
pet.
himself the last of his lay on
You've been
hands.
really good.
so I'm gonna like look down at this thing and be
You
like,
know, you've been really good
oh,
to have
and then
around.
like try a couple things and just immediately like click.
Well, as you look down at it,
You have a net.
and you can show the camera if you
Yes,
want.
I will. Let me put it back. Let me slide it back in real quick.
Yeah, we
Like
didn't
in
even
the
get to
hole.
play with it.
I'm sorry.
I don't even get to figure out
It
what it
was
is.
at this
Um,
point a really obvious.
It was really obvious.
But you see inscribed on it, which I didn't actually write on it in gold lettering. I am master of ruby, diamond, and sapphire. Speak my name and gain passage to the east. And
And it was Genbu.
the answer was Genbu. So as you open up the cryptex, turning all of the letters to the proper positions and pull it open,
I encourage you guys to look at it.
and
Yes. Do you want me to read
sort of
this?
turn it upside down, you can see that it's like a void shape, almost like a bag of holding.
Mhm.
So you turn it upside down, and out slides a long piece of wood dangling from which is a piece of string. And as it comes out in its full totality, you realize that it is an Elderhaven Reaches style short bow.
Well, I know it's an Elderhaven Reaches short bow.
Yes, but it's a short bow that looks slightly different to the rest of you.
Okay. So, do you want me to read this?
Sure.
I said it's. Oh.
And yeah, I mean, as you pull it out, you can see all of the carvings, and basically the properties of it become apparent to you. So
It's called Humhue of the Northern Guardian. This short bow is decorated with iconography of waves, turtles, and stars. Attacks with this Elderhaven Reaches style short bow count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance to non-magic damage. Additionally, firing this short bow into the night without knocking an arrow will supposedly guide you to what you seek.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so we did
But this is not.
find the
Wait.
compass yet. We
So-
have to use that to find the compass?
Or that
Okay,
is the
use it.
compass. Because
He
it'll
fires
fire.
Oh,
Right.
fires. Okay. I missed the first part, sorry.
and the sounds of the jungle just take you as you're
Does
Well-
it just do normal short bow stuff, or
Mhm.
okay? So we don't need, there's no special.
Except that it's magic.
Except it's magic.
Well, that's cool. So I could have taken us off this island.
And
And
you can hear basically from the volcano all those ways away. The dragon turtle is still laughing to himself at the battle he's just enjoyed.
That's creepy.
Hunter, do you have a net?
A net? I'm not sure I do. Why do you need a net, Mara?
I want to touch the parrot because I like it and I think it'll help us.
As you say that, it's just like looking
I
at
just
you,
will say,
doing that
uh-oh,
thing that birds do.
and
We need a parrot.
We need a parrot.
no, I don't believe I have a net.
Anybody? I can't snare it and I don't want to hurt it.
Meanwhile, Gloriana has slumped against the gazebo and is just like clutching her chest. That was a close one.
Makes for a good story.
But
huh?
I've never. Oh, I'll
well,
be writing about that. You can be sure about that for sure.
your luck saved you again.
It always does. What now?
I think a rest and then
And then we depart
Should we go back
off
to
of
the
this
ship?
forsaken island. Actually, we should leave. We should not rest on the island. My
Yeah,
vote.
should we
As
go
I'm
back
like,
to the ship and
Yeah.
can
rest
we leave,
there?
please?
yeah,
That's so shaky.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to make sure that we had the compass before.
No, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think you made the right decision.
Who knows what we'll face in Redwater anyway?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I wasn't able to. I tried to look to see what we were getting ourselves into, and I couldn't. But I'll look at a location in the morning and see.
Have you used your stone today?
Your
Sending stone?
Yeah, I
Ruby?
think you used it last, but it was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
That's true. I could let Eli know we're coming. But we could wait for the morning to do that too.
Under races and crap.
I think I don't know. I want to send a message to Mandus and let him know that we're coming for him, but since the scry didn't work, I don't know if the sending would work too.
It may not actually be a good idea to sometimes. Depending.
He's probably so scared.
Hmm.
Side note, I'm really proud of that print.
It's cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really
really cool.
Anyway, let's just
Well,
go back to
Let's
the
go
boat.
back to the ship.
Yes.
Yeah, go off to this place.
Alright, I'm fine with that. If we could just take a brief rest.
Yeah.
I need to rest my
I think
feet.
that's well deserved.
I think we all need a little bit of
Like
rest.
sparkle gold
Gonna take a
dollars.
short rest.
No.
Oh, yeah, Moonlight Sparkle kind of soars down into the courtyard
Can
now
hold
that you're back.
two of us, maybe.
I could transform into a giant eagle, and then I can carry somebody.
Yeah, it can hold like me and Gloriana, or me and Army, probably.
Raise a small
Just
creature.
Did you
We're
check
all
for wild
tired.
magic with teleport?
Nope. Nope.
Okay. But you used Tides of Chaos to cast it.
I did use Tides of Chaos to cast it, but I don't know if that.
Alright, I'll make you roll on it in a second. Just
Okay.
whenever I feel like it.
Oh god. Yeah, because that was. I feel like it triggers the next time you cast a spell after that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's actually
It's active. that's true.
Technically.
That's true.
Well, I don't mind running on foot. I have some magic that'll help me with that.
Well, yeah, and I can transform into a giant eagle and carry somebody, and I think my flight speed would be faster that way.
Okay. So we can do that.
If
We
we're
can make a
rushing.
hasty
Yeah.
retreat to the ship.
Okay.
So if we're doing that, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself, and then I will.
Well, are we gonna rest first?
Well, yeah, after we rest.
I thought we were wrestling on the boat.
That's what I thought.
Just
Well, I mean, it's
Gloriana-
short rest.
Gloriana kind of
will
wants a
interrupt.
short rest
Oh,
if you guys are up for it.
I already erased stuff.
She won't push for it, but
I agree with Gloriana.
she's gonna spend some hit dice then.
Yeah,
She was pretty hurt.
good idea.
Yeah, I'd spend some hit dice too, just in case. You never know what's waiting for us at the boat.
I'll use.
Right?
Oh wow! I got a 8, a 9, and 10 on hit die.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, it's short rest. We roll what now?
So we're rolling for hit die. For every level you get 1 hit die, and you can spend them on short rests and sometimes other things. And what it does is so your hit die I believe is a D8. Is that what it is for a rogue? When you level up, you roll a D8.
Yeah.
So then it's a D8, and then you can heal whatever you roll plus your con modifier per die if you want to. And on a long rest, you get half of them back.
So the important thing is if you're low hit points right now, which I think you are,
Yeah, you're very low.
you can roll as many D8s as you want up to your level.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then when you
what-
take a
that's
long
what
rest, you
this
get
is
half
here.
of them back rounded down. Down. So that's 27 plus
Okay,
6.
so I can do just
33.
as many as I think I need. Maybe
Yeah, and you
4.
can do them one at a time.
Yeah.
If you want. Your con mod is 0, so it's just whatever you roll.
Okay,
And you can stop whenever you want to, or you can keep going.
that's an 8.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do 2, so I feel a little better.
So
7.
7 plus your con, which is 0, so 7.
Yeah, so 7.
All right.
So you can keep going if you want to.
Like gambling.
No, I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Throughout the half an hour, 45 minutes
How long
that you're
does it take to brew a potion?
a longer time. than that,
Longer
like,
than just an hour.
yeah,
Okay.
several hours.
Okay.
Throughout the time that you're sitting here, kind of recuperating, catching your breath, the parrot just continues to watch you from the roof. He flies at one point to the roof of the gazebo and watches you from there, but doesn't really get any closer than that.
Okay, I'm gonna put some of my rations in my hand. Try to catch him.
Okay. I have to roll and see if he's afraid of food, because my parrot's afraid of food.
That is really funny.
That's true.
The parrot flies down to you and perches on your shoulder, and then kind of looks at what you've got in your hand, and then looks at you and says, "Uh-oh."
Okay, so I'm gonna grab him gently and pet him.
Right. As you do that, but he kind of lets you eventually rolls into it. Roll an
Animal
animal
handling?
I was waiting.
Animal
Yep.
handling!
Yeah, perfect.
No, just 1. So 16.
16? Yeah, he's resistant at first. He kind of like backs away and like squawks. But eventually he kind of lets you pet his back.
Okay, so while we're resting, I have carpenter's tools. Can I make a cage for him?
That would probably take more than like half
You
an
might
hour.
have to wait until tonight.
Okay, I'll do it on the ship.
I wanna look at the monk again, or whatever.
I like a
Mhm.
walking
Yep.
bird cage.
It's
Like
there's
her
a woman with long hair down to her back.
Roll them?
And as you look at her, you still kind of like feel that
Nothing.
resemblance to Mara.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah,
looking
that
back
actually
and forth between them.
I could,
Yeah.
I could cast fabricate and make a cage for him if you collect some sticks for me.
Okay, gladly.
And
And then
that test takes 10 minutes, but now's the perfect time to do it.
okay, it's true.
Because I'm still holding it there.
The monk that you're
Or
looking
whatever.
at in the
You can
gazebo is
find me
clad
the
in that like
materials.
turtle
I'll
decorative
go for a little while.
samurai armor that you found in the burial mound that you disturbed in the first night on the island.
Do they look exactly the same as they were before?
Unmoved.
We're pretty sure that she, right, is dead.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you aren't sure that she's dead, but yes, it's a she.
Yeah, okay. Are you inspecting the woman?
Yeah,
What
I-
what do you want it to inspect for?
I thought we determined that she wasn't alive.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Well, Hunter wasn't sure because
I
he can't
could
really
roll.
feel
Yeah.
the pulse.
I'm
He's
gonna,
the only
Would
I'm
you like to
gonna go
try?
ahead and try and see if she's alive.
Okay, roll a medicine check.
5.
It's better than me.
Yeah, you feel a weak pulse, but it's very slow.
Oh, she's alive.
Huh.
Just want to wake her up.
Mark, do you know this woman?
Seems really, really familiar.
She's still holding her bird.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I wanna examine the room and see if she has like dagger scabbards.
You were like,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
small critters.
Yeah, you don't even have to roll an investigation
Actually-
check. As you go up and check like around her belt and things like that, lift up some of the plates a little bit, you do find 2 dagger scabbards, one on either side, and they are they have written on them some Elder Haven Reaches writing, which
And they're both empty.
Mhm.
Alright, come over here.
Okay.
Bring those daggers.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I'm gonna try and put them in the scabbards.
Okay, yeah, and with Hunter's help, you kind of line them up to the
Yeah.
right writing.
Yeah.
The jungle sounds chirp around you, but there's no visible change.
Can you... Oh,
This
sorry.
is where they came from, right? The writing matches.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the scabbards is carved with the same runes for Wind God, and one of them is
Yeah.
carved with the
Oh,
same
this
runes
is
for
a-
Lightning God.
Can you cast Detect Magic?
Mhm.
And see if there's any other magical entities around her?
You don't see any magical entities per
Or,
se,
whatever.
but there is
Sources?
a faint aura of
There's a faint aura of
Lime juice.
Crackers, that's what Holly's saying.
necromantic magic around her.
necromantic magic around her.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm gonna look at the bird in Mara's hand too,
He kind of looks at you,
since I've got detect magic up.
and as you, and there's no magic on the bird, but as you come a little bit closer, it nibbles at your horns.
I'll take the daggers back and hand them back to Mark.
Okay, sorry. Good try.
Huh.
If we're done here, while they're working, I was like collecting like sticks, branches, and I like sit down on the floor and I use fabricate and I make a little cage for the bird.
Thaddeus, what do
Okay.
you know about necromancy? Did it hold
Are you
a
trying to
person
put it in there?
in
Yeah.
stasis
Make
like this?
it
An animal handling check at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
You're trying to put
Or,
it in a
not,
cage.
or is this more of an undead type
How
of
big is the
thing?
cage?
I've seen
Nice
zombies
size,
before,
right?
I don't know if they have pulses.
Yeah.
It's not really within the domain of Visana, which is where all the magic that I've worked with.
6.
Mm.
And I
Yeah,
had 17 on that one.
as you push it towards the cage, it goes and just and flies up into the sky and starts like circling around and then flies off into the jungle.
Aww.
The only thing I know
I'm gonna
about,
give you the cage.
I mean, the
Next time.
Visana does grant me limited power to revive the very recently dead,
Hmm. Okay.
but that's all the necromancy I know.
Can we discern if this person is like zombified or...
The things you would see since you're spending so much time investigating around.
we're like resting and stuff and
Yeah. You can see what's interesting is that there's like signs of there's like moss growing at the edges of where she's sitting and things like that.
Can I cast Dispel Magic
Yeah,
on
you
it?
can.
On the necromancy part
I
of
didn't
it?
know you could do that.
With
my
his bow
my
string.
bow can. So I'll pull my bow out and then I'll...
I would have made that suggestion.
Do you have a check that you can make with it? Like it's your intelligence, right? You're gonna need to make.
to cast Dispel Magic or Counterspell from the bowstring.
That's right.
And then that's it. Do I just cast the spell as is?
Yeah. So as is, Dispel Magic is a 3rd level spell, so anything under 3rd level will end immediately. And other than that, you need to make a ability check using intelligence in this case. And the DC is 10 plus the spell's level, whatever is affecting it. So
Well,
you're looking for a 19.
did not. Oh, well, I got a 9.
Yeah. So as you cast Dispel Magic, you can tell that like there's an effect that is there that the Dispel Magic tries to remove, but as the Dispel Magic ray fires from the Beholder Eyestock bowstring, it just kind of dissipates against the body. The spell that is affecting this creature is more powerful.
I noticed.
Perhaps there's a way to save my comrade later, but I'm not able to right now.
Should we take the witness on the boat?
I
Not
I suppose we
red.
could. Bring her back to the reaches.
I do.
I could transform into a giant eagle and carry her in my talons.
I suppose we could.
And then Mara can ride on my back.
Alright, let's go
Okay.
for it.
Yeah, we can go.
So through your various methods, you make your way
Through the air.
through the air, except
Speaking
for
of
Running really
Usher,
fast,
who has
Long
to
Strider.
Long Strider.
Dust cloud.
Would my wild magic be triggered when I cast Fabricate?
Yes, it would. Let's find out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
In more ways than one. I mean, I did go off by myself to like collect sticks and then sit down on the ground.
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't bad. 44.
44.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no!
You want to roll those d6s or shall I?
I'm thinking about whether I want to shift it with Ben Luck.
Okay. You tell me.
Was it that bad?
It's not bad, it's just not. Yeah, I'm gonna shift it.
Okay.
Because-
So up or down?
It's something I don't want to happen. Let's see. Down.
Okay. So roll your d4.
4. So 40. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. So you guys watch as Harmony, when she goes to cast the spell, all of a sudden her muscles begin to bulge.
Oh my
her
god.
legs, and her arms, and yeah, she looks like she might be. What's your strength score, Thaddeus?
18.
She looks like she might be stronger than you with the way that her muscles are bulging right now.
Yep.
Protein wa.
Protein.
Protein. Protein wa nani?
But that seems to go away after a minute. There's like a deflating balloon sound.
Yeah.
Her muscles.
Inflating
go
balloon
shrink.
sound. It's like, oh, that was weird.
Did you see the SpongeBob episode with anchor arms?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking
Okay,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah. Oh, so good.
All right.
So
Anyway.
through your various methods, you make it back to the drowning kiss, and assume like collapse into a pile of sleeping people.
Yeah.
Did you take the body with you?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, I would have picked her up in my
Yeah.
claws.
So you kind of set her up in the area down below,
Maybe
leaning
go
up against some
offshore a
crates or
little bit.
something like that.
Away from the madness.
And as sleep takes all of you, and as darkness comes over Kame-Kame Island one last time.
I'm gonna use my ruby sending stone to talk to Eli.
Oh, okay. We'll do
Before
that.
I
We'll do
sleep.
that, and then we'll end the session.
Okay.
Would you talk with Mullet first to find out if anything happened? Or would you come to find me?
Oh yeah. When you
Mullet's
get
at
to
the
when you
ship,
get back
yeah.
to the ship, Moloch comes down onto the deck where you alight onto the boat and says, "All quiet here, boss.
You're doing great. You better stay. Make yourself
I don't
scarce.
You got it, boss."
Yeah.
He disappears in a puff of sulfurous smoke.
All right, and then yeah, before we sleep, I go find a nice little quiet corner, and I use my sending stone to send a message to Eli, and I'm gonna say, "Hi Eli, it's Harmony. We just finished our mission, so we're gonna come to Redwater tomorrow. Let me know where we should meet you.
I think you guys meet.
That's
Let me
fine.
know where
That's
to
still
meet."
a good sentence.
Yeah.
The reply you get back after a second is, "Good to know. I can't wait to see you. Come to the temple." That's the right amount of words. "I'll be there." And as sun sets on Kame-Kame Island, we're going to end this season of our show.
Woo!
So, congratulations! We did it!
We almost died!
That was it.
I actually was still at 50 hit points though, y'all.
You guys did a ton of damage to that thing. That was the most HP you fought in a monster so far.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah,
So we're gonna go on a little bit of a hiatus. I don't think that was part of the announcements.
no, it wasn't.
But pay attention to our channel page for an update on our schedule, and our Twitter page will always have the latest news.
I think we're for sure not going to be here next week, but we haven't quite figured out what we're doing after that for the next couple weeks.
But
So
you'll know when we know.
yeah, be watching Twitter, and we'll let you know. So thanks for watching. Anyone who stuck around, thanks for playing, all 4 of you.
Woo!
And we'll be back not next week, but sometime soon after for the start of our next season as you head into Redwater, Ravenmoor, and beyond. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.